Hi traders, it's Chris. Hope you are well. This is not the full market analysis because the markets are absolutely flat, but I just want to go over gold with you because this is where the money is. This is using the gold on steroids software, PineScript, will actually make you a lot of money. And let me go over the opportunities that you had. So this is an end of day analysis, if you like. So we can do this quite often at the end of the day to help you who have the software to understand better about how to use it, but also the trades that you might have missed, that I might have missed, that you could have got in based upon the system itself. So we're not at the charts all day, so we are going to miss some, and that's fair enough. But there's a couple of points which I want to make. So the first thing is here at London Open, we can see that everything is falling down, everything is red. So there was an opportunity here to sell gold quite early in the London Open. It really didn't do much, but as you can see, let's dial in a little bit closer here. So we can see that it's once it breaks down, then it often pulls back into supplies. Once we get this going on here, it comes back in before the big move. So that was an opportunity there, which you could have had if you was around. If you missed it, then just one of those things. But that moved down to support was 172, down to the very strong support, which I'll talk about in a minute, is 241. So great trading opportunities. Congratulations if you've had that move. So that was one move. Now let's go into the major move. That was one of them this morning, but on the 30-minute chart, this is the 30-minute chart on the gold on steroids, and we had this massive supply zone here at 28.93. We got in just at the top here at 28.95 for those who don't know, and it really was the perfect trade. So just a couple of points which I want to make. So first thing is, what we're looking for is an outside bar. Whenever the price moves outside the channel, as you can see here, then that's a really important point and one that you cannot ignore. So once it moves outside the channel, the price doesn't like it at all, and it always reverses, or 9 times out of 10, even more than that. The other thing we're looking for at the point of the reversal, we are looking for divergence. So positive divergence within the market, wherever it is, just indicates to us that this is a very highly significant area. So have a look here. So we have a couple of points, don't we? We have an outside bar, which is important, outside the channel, hitting very strong high demand, as we can see the previous high, and a double bottom as well. So it's highly likely to be a bounce in your favor. So how do we manage that in terms of getting into the position so we can actually get the position and trade it? Well, the first thing is very simply, you can, as I suggested in the VIP room, you can just buy on the top of that demand area. You can go for the maximum here. Now remember that if your stop, the first thing is your stop has to be at the previous low from the previous low. So in other words, if you have a look at this here, that is your previous swing low. And so you need to make sure that your stop is below that area, because you can get a double bottom and get tripped out, and then it can bounce up again. So you'll miss out on that one. So that's the first thing. You can set a pending order as we did, hit our target. We did have a big target here, 29.26, but that was too much. And as we can see here on the 15-minute chart on the right, the price came up to supply, and that banked us 199 pips. So don't be surprised. I mean, once the order's in, that's it. You just chill out and go and play golf, whatever you do. Don't be looking at the charts all day. It doesn't make any sense. So now we've got a situation now where the price is still negative. It is definitely still negative, and as we can see, the color of this moving average, the 50 moving average, is negative. So we do expect further downside momentum. So we can forget that previous trade now. We've banked our money, but we do have negative divergence here. Can you see that? The red line automatically appears on your screen whenever you've got the break gold on steroids. Now, in terms of the 15-minute chart, I can see that the price is now moving into a supply zone. It's broken down from the supply zone. It's come back up into the supply zone, and you can say that it's trying to be rejected. It's not actually doing much at all. The volumes are very low. Now, the other thing that happens, of course, is you do get the demand area here, 28.97, 28.98, and then you have another one down here, back down to 28.91. But if we get another 100 pips, 200 pips today from this move, then we'll be very happy indeed. So where now for gold? Let's have a quick look and see where it's going next. Now, any kind of move back up to 29.26 is going to be interesting, to say the least. It can just drift up to 29.26, but there's a bit of resistance, as I've just shown you. So I think what might happen here, we could have a situation where the price comes back down to 28.95, and then we get another reaction where we get a big move much higher to $3,000. I think it's still going to $3,000. I'm not convinced of the sell, even though it is selling off, achieving lower highs and lower lows. But a double bottom might be the end of that downward cycle. I suspect it may need to come down to 28.67 down here before it bounces, but it wouldn't surprise me if we see another big move in the next couple of days. But don't worry, we'll be ready for that move when it's when things are ready. So I think what I'll do at the end of each day, whatever time, give you an end of day update, just so you can actually see where you could have traded, where you did trade, where you can place your stops, where you can place your targets, just to help you along and make you a lot of money.